skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. #1.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like worth for 10K all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going ahead, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give up about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the fuck you think of days.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped on stage, they be like, see the crowd going ahead, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Bengals of Tokyo taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Fields going to throw right away. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now he's free at the 35, and he'll be taken down at the 26. 40 yards for him already, an excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
from the 24 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's loose down the left sideline. How about this? And touchdown! Joe Mixon, 84 yards. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, this playoff matchup is intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side, their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On fourth down, Fields. Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 49 yards. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Kene Nwangu. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14. Steelers 10.
And This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he's loose again. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
I'm one, right? 12. Stop.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team's side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide from Mixon. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
11 mighty. Stop.
Back to Mixon on second down. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Alex Highsmith buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here we go, son.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Fields. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Down the left sideline, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Now, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Olszewski now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Fields on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where
Final
Jonathan
adjustments are
Coachman has our
underway in
EA
the locker
Sports
rooms.
halftime
Which
report.
of these
Coach.
2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. Now Burrow. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields completing it to the right side. Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Fields going to move him around. Again, Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. 27 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 199 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Johnson goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Yep. 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, it's Fields. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. 25 yards that time.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the byline, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from the tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Boswell for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. These teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Nwangu now from his end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow looking to pass. This pass complete to Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up past the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's a second down and 6. Chase, the motion man right. Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Mixing up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Burrow rolling to his right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Olszewski now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Down the left sideline, inside the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to... There he goes, left side! Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Once again, they run with Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. There's the stiff arm. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, they had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Here's Fields. Pass complete to Harris.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 2nd and 4. All eyes on Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Stay on point, fellas. Here we go.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. That's caught by Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down. as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Fields throw hauled in by Washington.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. They run again with Harris. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Hey, Easy.
And one last throw here for Fields. This ball intercepted. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.